Let's create a file with numbers. So I right click, new, text document. I'll call it numbers1 because there's going to be numbers2. Let's open it up. And I'll just toss in some numbers. So 1, 2, let's make some spaces. Let's go down a line, then 4, and tab, and 5, and now 10, and 20, 30, and 40. Let's save it, and close the file. Our task is to create a script that reads the numbers, multiplies them by 2, and saves them in a new file. This kind of program I do for every new programming language that I encounter. Okay, so let's go to idle. Let's start a new file. I'll put it here. Let's save it. This is my Python programming directory, and I'll call it multnumbers.py. First thing to do is to read the file. Let's copy the file name. Here's our program, and here's the numbers file. I'll do Shift and right click, and then I have this option. So I select it, copy as path. Now I'll go back to my script, and I'll do with open. The copy as path operation already included the quotes, but since I have here backslashes, I'll go to the beginning of the string and make it a row string by adding this R. This R cancels the escape characters as F, and I'll do text equals to f.read. Let's see what we have so far. Print txt. Let's run the program, and it read correctly the file. But we want each number separately. So we go back here, and I do to the resulting string dot split. And then it's not text anymore, we'll call it string numbers, snums for short. Let's print it, and we got a list of strings. Let's convert the strings to integers and multiply them by 2. We'll use a list comprehension. Note that currently we have a list of strings. So we'll do 2 multiply. The list comprehension variable will be s that iterates the strings. So it will be int of s for s in snums. Let's see what it gives us. Let's call it nums equals 2, and let's print it. Let's see what we get. A list of numbers multiplied by 2. Nice. In order to save them to a file, we want to convert them to a string first. So let's delete this. Let's also delete this. And let's convert this list of integers to a list of strings. We will achieve it using a map. Map str over our list comprehension. This will give an iterable object. Let's write res equals 2. Let's print res. This is a map object. If you want to see what potential it can create, let's print list of res. And now we'll get again a list of strings. Having understood that, let's go back to our script. And now let's join all the strings in the list to one string. And we will join them using a comma separator. So we'll do txt equals 2. And now let's take the comma separator. It's this string, including a space after the comma. And now we'll use this string method join. And we supply the map object. And let's see what we got. Print txt. And we got this. This is one single string. So now all we have to do is to save it again to a new file. So let's again do with open. And let me just copy the previous file name. And we'll simply change it to numbers2. And now let's also add the file mode, which is for write. The read mode is by default, as f, as before. And now let's print the txt variable into our new file. File equals to f. Now let's run the script. It finished running. Let's go to the File Explorer. And we have a new file here. Let's open it up. And task accomplished. Here's the original file, and here's the new file. I didn't require the numbers to be placed like in the original file. Simply multiplying them by 2 and emitting them to the file like this was sufficient for this task. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.